I might as well start this kind of video blog thing because I didn't sleep. I spent all night driving here, and I'm gonna start working on a little project I've had going on for a little while. Got my cell phone cam recording this because I don't have anything really set up yet. But I have a 1984 Kawasaki GPZ550 in the garage. Don't know if it runs. Put a new battery in it. It's kind of hard to find one that fit, but I found one that fit. It was an expensive sealed battery, so I spent more than I wanted to. But I didn't have to mess with sulfuric acid and you know, melt a layer off my skin, which is kind of what happened last time. I like splashed it on my finger. I didn't think anything of it, and then like it started burning like hell. Anyway, don't do that. So I'm gonna go check this thing out, and it doesn't have any gas in it, so like it turns over, the starter fires. That's as much as I know. Crossing my fingers that it is still alive. Okay, let's do this. Update, just wanted to make sure that everything was hooked up right. So I went under the gas tank and I noticed that some lines weren't hooked up. So I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. Here's what I did. So I went over, took off the seat, lifted up the tank, and I noticed that, well, the petcock was off, number one, and number two, that wasn't hooked up. So that piece on the far end, distal to the little red valve, was off and not connected to anything. And I thought to myself, that looks like where the fuel goes. So I connected the fuel to the engine, and then I pulled the choke, which is right there. Something kind of exciting happened once I actually hooked up the fuel lines. Go figure, you know, bikes need fuel to run. And now, I'm gonna set the camera down. So the moment of truth was turn it, get it neutral, pull the choke. It lives! So now I've got a working bike. So that's really all there was to it. It was a lot easier to resurrect than I thought. So now I'm gonna go for a ride. All right, bye. Alright, so it looks like the fuel filter is probably clogged. I think I'm going to try and just kind of change the way it's oriented. It's kind of sideways, and I'm going to try to help get some fuel in there using gravity. So I'm just going to mess around under the tank, and then I'm going to try it again. So when I move the tank, it sounds like there's crap in there, so that's never a good sign. It sounds like there's like a couple of washers or bolts. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, confession time. I really have no idea what I'm doing right now. I really need to clean the tank, but I just don't think that's going to happen today. So I'm going to try to get some supplies, do it overnight, come back, and maybe try to start this thing again. Whatever gas I put in there is just a wash. There's just too much crap in that tank that I don't really feel comfortable trying to start it.